Alright, hello again. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Let's see how this all ends, huh?
You did it!
Well, Darius did it, honestly, but, thanks.
But one task remains.
Yep, you gotta turn off that last little feeder.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Will they, though? I'm pretty sure they're still there in the tubes.
"'Tis done. He is truly gone." You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question?
Sounds I'm
What
making
do you
near the
now
mic.
intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Fear not, Alphino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
Crazy that Urianger is the only one that knows. I mean, you saw how in the main storyline all the other Scions were basically just like they would probably all just get down on their knees and suck Louis Sua's dick if he, you know, was still alive or came back or whatever. But I guess maybe that's why they didn't tell him. Oh my, Darius has left. Well, I can't blame him. Oh. Well, maybe he'll see it when I put it on YouTube. Yeah, they got hit with the Mega Flare, Urianger. I shall make for you the poultice, which draweth out deities, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have Grandfather to thank for that. Master Louis Soir? Then you met with him once more, but wheretofore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal to you all in due course, dear friend, but first there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that danger is past, and invite their cooperation in ensuring that fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek our audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Urianger and I will more than suffice. Might you not take that opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it. But I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, naught could be further from the truth, Alisae. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience trading with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. Then it is settled. Dear Yanjé, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. Alpha Node. Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister, that which we have just achieved together stands as testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. Thank you. There is a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? But first, I do believe a change of garments is in order. It won't take a moment. Are you gonna put on the same clothes, but restored? I literally don't remember this cutscene. Oh, look, I think those are the clothes she had on at the start of the game when we saw them in the carriage. The landscape is the same, of course. There's no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. The world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Look? Did I say look? Eh. I blame the sake, but you already know that I suck with words, if you've been watching this far. I have no doubts that Alphanode will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity. And such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. But the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it's almost too much for me to bear. Ah, don't worry, they love me already. I beat the Ultimo up, and don't you remember? How typical of you, Clyde, ever the hero. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. I don't know if I remember this cutscene. I guess it has been, well, I guess 6 years since I beat. Actually, I guess it would be closer to 5.5 years since I beat Final Coil for the first time. for Grandfather, Nail, and the dragons of Meracydia, for all those who were taken by the calamity. It's a Nemia lily. Honor the dead. At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm, given new life through the prayers and the sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for you, Eorzea. And when I do, I will fight with all my being. You have done so much for me, Clyde. One day I hope to be able to repay you in kind. I have no doubt that you will continue to help those in need and grow ever stronger in doing so. I shall endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphinaud. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't suppose she's gonna develop a crush like Sayuri or Chiyo from Memoirs of a Geisha, do you? Oh, that would just be ridiculous, right? I mean, I'm not the chairman. Or am I? Why did we go separate ways? Suppose it's to signify that, you know, she's going her own way. But I think if I had been Clyde, I would have walked with her. And after that, we got a pretty neat title. The Final Witness. Ching! We've beaten the coil. So, there's that. Now let's see if we can thank Darius, if he's still online. Dang it. Well, such is life, I suppose. With the remaining, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, I suppose we can go ahead and work on more main storyline. Between these coil videos and the last time, I did an M. Depor Keep on my own. And I also did an unsynced Temple of Karn for the Temple of Karn quest. Because you can do that. You can now, since they introduced unsync, you can actually unsync, and as long as you beat Sunken Temple of Karn normal mode, it completes the quest for you. So the entire reason for them putting the quest in is actually now moot, because of the fact that they introduced the unsync capability. So, there you have it. Anywho. Yep, sure did. Already did that, buddy. Just like a Gridanian, practical to a fault. Let me tell you, there's more true magic than you credit in taking all possible precautions. One thing is for certain, that temple managed to stymie more explorers than ordinary dangers can account for. If any of that can be attributed to this stone, then its guardians and beastmen will have to settle their accounts with the gods. Okay, give me the money. Welcome to Morbol country, huh? What to do? Ah, Clyde, mayhap you can cut through this knot of ours. Revenant's toll grows, yet does not prosper. We draw adventurers from far and wide, or rather the Allegan ruins draw them. So busy are they collecting tombstones and relics that they have no time for calls from the Adventurers Guild. I fear that many who come to the toll have no sense that we are a guild. You visit Rowena's establishment, do you not? That's the kind of bustle and camaraderie I'd like to see at the guild. Now, tales of your daring do are certainly known to all. You're the genuine article, and I'd ask humbly for you to render some service to us in this manner. If you were to rid the wilds of seedkin that threaten the toll's expansion, it might inspire some fledgling guildmates to do the same. Those laboring on the outpost's frontier are being harassed by Morbols coming from the Tangle. I would have you help keep the workers safe by slaying them before they have a chance to leave their wretched home. Once others see a storied adventurer as you working to expand Revenant's toll, they'll surely be inspired to do the same. Okay, babe. I'll go kill some Morbols for you. Hopefully I can thank Darius at some point. I'd like to at least say thank you one more time where he can see it. Oh, come on, man. I don't know what to do to your end, but come on. Also, I'm very not accustomed to being carried. That was a very weird experience for me. You know, if you've looked around my YouTube channel at all, you'll see that I have a video of me soloing Rathalos Extreme. If you go far back a few years, you'll find me soloing Binding Coil with level 60 jobs, tanks, and also Dragoon. You'll see I have got a Paladin solo of turn 13, all the Heavensward primals. You know, like, basically, if it can be soloed, with a few exceptions, it's on my channel. Yeah. Group of Happolits, huh? Okay. Well, I've killed those before, so I'll go kill them again. It's getting pretty early in the morning, and I'm getting pretty tired, though. Oh, please let me be able to send the tell. Still online? Yay, got to him. He must be doing stuff. What a busy guy. Well, at least I caught him to say thank you. You're gonna carry that, huh? Giant skull trident. What does that look like? Oh, it actually looks kind of cool. It's a shame I'm not really, you know, it doesn't really look good with my armor, though. So I'll probably just be taking the money. So what does this axe look like? Nah, I'll just be taking the money. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll go to Waking Sands. Why not? Why not? Although I think after I talk to Alphinaud, I'm gonna probably turn it in. I'm getting to the point where I'm a little too tired to keep going. If this was a stream, I think you might understand a little bit better. It's not a stream though, it's just a really long recording session with a few breaks in between. Got a black mage riding beside us. He's level 60, but he's only wearing level 50 stuff. Seems like he's got a real name though. I wonder if he jump potioned and that's why. Jump potions are something I forget about, but also remember. It's like, I forget about them until I see a character and I'm just like, I wonder, why? Why would you have a sapling and be in that, and be using this, and being, you know, using these skills in that order? And it's like, oh, jump potions. Alpha, no, why you be acting like we didn't just slay a dragon together? Ah, whatever. Darius did all the work. Thank you again, Darius. Gotta talk to a bunch of people. Oh, I gotta pick up packages. Okay, never mind. Thought I was gonna have to talk to people. That's a big package. I think I might need to go to the doctor again and get my kidneys checked out. I've been kind of like, my kidney region's been sore the past day or two. I tried drinking a whole bunch of water. Doesn't seem to have really done all that much though. I kind of wonder if it's because, you know, I do drink a lot of soda and I do drink a lot of this. I had some issues with my kidneys last year when I went to get checked out at the doc for GERD, because I had GERD. I still have GERD to some extent. It's very minor though. But the doctor was obsessed with my kidneys. She showed me my GFR and she said, you know, it's about 15 points lower than it should be for someone that's your age. And I said, okay, what does that mean I need to do? And she said, it's no big deal. Yeah, it could just be dehydration. Just drink more water and drink more water regularly. So I've been trying to do that, and I even swore off soda for about 5 months. And, I mean, I've gotten back to drinking soda, not quite as bad as I used to, but still pretty bad. And, that might be it. I might need to just cut the soda out again, but I mean, I've been drinking more water than I ever drank before in my whole life. You know, is there something more I need to do? Do I need to make a dietary change? Do I need to stop taking hot baths? Like, what do I need to do to help my kidneys out, right? Well, thanks for the busy work, Sataru. Ugh. Well, that'll be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop the video here. I'm starting to ramble about non-game related stuff a little too much while we're supposed to be paying attention to the game related stuff. Anywho, thanks for watching if you did. Sorry I wasn't able to be more heroic in the raid. It's just the way it goes when you low man it. You either have the power or you don't. Darius is the one that had the power, so. Anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed all the cutscenes we watched. Hope you enjoyed seeing me dead on the floor for once. And stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.